arrived on campus at 13 years of age. I wasn't ready for this experience. And, but it sure was great. It was a great time to grow up and to be exposed to something outside of the world I grew up in up to that point. I came from New Haven, a Jewish family, into this community, which was almost, what was it, 80% Quaker when we were here?
Not that one.
Never,
No, not that high.
barely even.
We were
But
faking it.
I'm sorry?
We were faking it.
That's right.
Probably 30 to 40%.
Only 40 or 50%.
If, not even 50.
Pardon me, just a minute. I can smell the coffee.
I do too.
There's no liquid in there?
Just turn them off.
That's it. Thank you.
I smell it, yeah, I smell it here too.
Coffee's burning up.
Burning
Thank you.
up.
It's still hot. Everybody wants some?
Not after smelling it.
One of the things I enjoyed was the exposure to all the different religions that we learned about in coursework, and also, and I've told this to some people over the years, meeting for worship was the first time I had a chance to consider what I had been taught from the time I was a little kid in a Jewish household, and how it related to the other religions that were represented here, and that we heard about in religious training. And I think that provided a foundation for the rest of my development. I wasn't particularly athletic. I told a story to somebody about running the short yardage situation and getting swarmed every day against the starting defense because the guys behind me were pointing to me. He's going to carry it. But I enjoyed the exposure to the things I was involved in here, and went on to Chicago and a career first in what was then called personnel, and then eventually in headhunting different types of key people. What I find now, and it relates to some of the things that were said here, is that the time goes by so fast. And I never finish the to-do list. The to-do list is always longer than the amount of time I have available to work on. Where does it all go? Where does the time go? And the time that I've missed coming back here for reunions, I've only been to 3 or 4 over the years, is largely a factor of other events going on, whether it was my wife at the time fighting cancer at our 50th, or whether it was Mother's Day interfering. I couldn't help but relate to the fact that Mother's Day always represented some kind of conflict because of families here and there. But this foundation that I gained here at George School, I feel, has been the significant cornerstone of the rest of my development in life. And it sure is great to be back with all of you this time, introduce my young child bride of a few years, and share this visit with all of you. And you took all my time, Deb, so that's it for me.